Just out here talking to myself. All right, take 3. Let's do it. We're back. The game audio is great. We're here. We've got the, as I was saying to myself when you guys couldn't hear me, the Bluke Dew Devils. 6-3, coming off a rough loss against Miami, though. We got our absolute butts whooped, which is fine. You can't win them all, just in year 2 years. So Gunnar Holmberg is putting up an MVP type of season, or a Heisman type of season, rather. Hoping to finish strong. And then our freshman running back, Kyle Jacobs, is a total stud. Excited about him. He's going to have a great career as a Dookie. Not Kyle Jacobs, but Nicky Damelin. We are becoming tight end U. We put, what's his name? Our tight end in our first season. Noah Gray, I think. We put him in, I want to say, the first round. And then we also have John Knox. We have 3 freshmen, running back, tight end, receiver, which are dope. And then defensively, wow, this guy's going off. I don't even think he's starting, but he's doing well. Chris Rumpf. So some sophomore pass rushers playing well. 3 picks for Josh Blackwell. Our 6'4" safety is having a good year. 43 tackles. He's a stud. Do the Niners give up on Jimmy now? I feel like they're gonna start looking. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna start. It's gonna be tough to find in their shoes. It's gonna be tough for them to find an actual upgrade. But you know, I think they'll keep rolling with Jimmy until they're ready to move on. So we've had a really good recruiting class. Holy crap, I forgot about that. I forgot how good this recruiting class is. Like, we're probably gonna sign the entire class. Like, we don't even have enough scholarships for these guys. We added these 5 stars too, and they're both very much interested in us. This is like crazy good recruiting right here. Honestly, it's okay if we don't get this guy because we have these other guys. All right, so no one's ready for a visit. Time to advance. Thoughts on the Broncos-Chargers game? Dude, I had, for those of you on my Patreon picks, frickin' A, dude. If you can tell this sad tone in my voice, I had the Chargers -3. And I literally went to sleep in the 4th quarter because I thought it was over. And then they throw the fucking flag. They throw the flag on 4th and 4. Drew Lock throws it out the back of the end zone. Barely catchable ball. Situation where the receiver was trying to work back to it. And they throw the flag. Sets up 1st and 1 with 1 second left. And we lost. Brutal, dude. Absolutely freaking brutal. Yeah, rough week for my picks. I was at least going to go 2-2 with the Chargers. But just awful. And then I told people on Twitter to bet on the Bears. That goes to overtime, and they lose. Just a rough week, dude. I did bet on Eagles -11, though, so that's what we're rolling with. We're rolling with the Eagles in a blowout tonight. I'm going to adjust this mic just a little bit while this advances. All right, how's that sound? Hopefully that sounds pretty good. Can you guys still hear me after I unplug that? All right, Sunday Night Football is about to kick off. Thoughts on Rivers and Stafford? I thought they both played well. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see much of that game. Red Zone seemed to be afraid of that game because I hardly saw any of that game, which is weird because it was pretty high scoring. But it seems that Rivers is locked in. Okay, so we're gonna keep playing as we've been doing. I would love to get Gunner Heisman contention here. Let's see where he's at. I don't know how he's not on here. Yeah, it was actually kind of sad. Red Zone was really focused on the Packers-Vikings game, which I was already watching because that was my local game. Red Zone kind of dropped the ball in the first. I feel like I didn't. I was locked in. I was watching like very closely, but I feel like I didn't get much. So reactions to this Sunday night game are going to be a little delayed for me. I'm watching on YouTube TV, which alone is like 5 to 10 seconds behind, and then you're going to get another delay because it's Twitch. So try to keep spoilers, I guess, out of the chat. But when you see something happen, just know that my reaction's going to come probably on your end about 15 seconds late.
Glad to have you with us in the studio.
Ooh, a snowy game.
Bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented.
Wow,
by
Cowboys come out with a creative play call.
Nobody knows you better than a
That's a first.
A conference matchup to get those
A creative way to get the ball in CeeDee Lamb's hands.
Wheel of Destiny right
Mike
now.
McCarthy went to the drawing board? I don't believe it.
Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
Ben DiNucci throwing blocks.
Wilson has the ball set how he wants it, and we're just about ready to kick this game.
The Raiders was like the only bet I got right.
He sends this one deep.
I picked the Raiders to beat the Browns, so I at least got that one right. And then I did have
Final game for these seniors on their home
I had the
field.
Bengals
Some
and I
will get to
had
the
the
next level, play
Steelers.
some more football. Others, they'll be putting the
So it
helmet
wasn't
on
a
for the
total
final time.
loss, but as far as my Patreon picks,
Now
play a
the
little
offense
defense.
gets
Why
ready
not?
to take their first crack at it.
1-3 on the picks this week, which I'm bummed because I like to do well the week before YouTube, but I'm due for a good week. The last 3 weeks have been
And he's taken down
a bad run of
and the
stuff,
tailback goes nowhere on the option.
but we're still like pretty good for the picks.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. And he's tackled right around the 28-yard line.
What if Ben DiNucci takes this job? All right, I'm seeing the 3rd and 7 right now. Jeez, back-to-back screenplays?
He's to the 40. They'll bring him down right around the
Ooh,
48-yard
Ben
line.
DiNucci. Dude, like, what the fuck, McCarthy? So, when Andy Dalton's your quarterback, you're just going to run the ball every single first down and have no confidence in him to throw the ball. But now that it's Ben DiNucci, you're like, oh, yeah, let's pass the ball.
A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Did I have draft analysis on DiNucci? No, he wasn't even on my draft board. I had like 24 quarterbacks, and he wasn't on it. There's a sack. We have now run cover 3 every single play of this drive.
He's at the 40. Makes it to the 37.
Are you crazy for saying Ben DiNucci reminds you of Drew Lock? Dude, I'm going to be honest. I have no opinion on Ben DiNucci. I have never actually watched him play football, so I don't know how physically talented he is or what.
On the ground, left side. He makes
Good play,
it to
D.
the 35-yard line.
Oh, U of M is... Are you talking about Michigan as U of M? I think of Minnesota when I hear U of M as a local. I don't have a problem with Michigan still being ranked. It was a tight game to Michigan State. after blowing out Minnesota. I will say that everyone was freaking out about that quarterback when they beat Minnesota, and I was like, literally why? I talked about this multiple times. People are like making him just like the other 25 quarterbacks that people want to put in the first. Oh, Jesus. I was like, he did absolutely nothing against Minnesota. I'm not saying he's bad or anything, but he did nothing in that game that warranted. These screens are murdering us right now.
At about the 23-yard line.
I really just want to start simming defense, but they keep running hurry up. Get it. Oh, good D.
Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one.
Thoughts on the Niners? They disappointed me, man. I need to watch the game back to be clear, but seems like Seattle brought it. I thought the Niners were going to come out and dominate the line of scrimmage, and that did not happen. I thought they were going to run all over Seattle, and credit to Seattle, they manned up. And now I don't know what to think about the Packers-Niners game Thursday Night Football. Both those teams are coming short week off of embarrassing losses. Although I don't know if I would call Seattle embarrassing, but they got steamrolled. Just like my defense is right here.
Just outside the goal line.
You know it's bad when Seattle covers the spread. That's true. Seattle never covers the spread, whether they're playing the Jets or the freaking Chiefs. Wow, that was we looked like the Green Bay Packers on that drive. All right, let's play some offense. Yeah, Mike, dude, the Packers.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
It's so tough because coming into the season, I had total expectations that they'd be a very similar team, that they'd be better than people think, but we're still going to have a hard time like competing for a Super Bowl because they just lack talent. And then they kind of play with the idea that they might be a little different. And then the last 3 weeks, 2 of the last 3 games, it's been like, yep, they're pretty much the same team. Like, they're going to win 11, 12 games. They're going to win the division. I was never worried about that. But that team can't fucking compete in the NFC. There's no way. They have no speed on defense. Their pass rush disappeared without crowd noise. Their pass rush is just toast.
Scrambling around.
Oh.
Terrific coverage.
I mean, don't even get me started on the receivers, dude. Don't even get me started. That was so pathetic. I feel so bad for Rodgers. Like, that sequence of events where so the defense has given up 3 straight touchdown drives, right? 3 straight touchdown drives. And Rodgers is just like, well, apparently I need to score a touchdown on every single drive. They run a pop pass that Tyler Ervin drops on first down. They run a screen that I think Jamal Williams drops, so you get 2 drops. And then it's 3rd and 10. He throws basically a seed to the only place he can put it, to St. Brown on a crossing route. Contested catch opportunity, absolutely a catchable ball. Beautiful dime from Rodgers. St. Brown can't catch it. And then they go for it on 4th and 10 because it was so windy. Rodgers extends the play, puts a beautiful jump ball opportunity up for their Equanimous St. Brown. And St. Brown proves yet again that being 6'5" does not mean that you're good at jump balls.
They go to the ground game. And he carries the ball for a nice game.
I would love to see Rodgers get to play with Belichick. Or if he could go to Denver and throw to those receivers and take on Patrick Mahomes. I think those are the 2 most likely landing spots because you got to keep in mind, if Rodgers leaves, he's going to have to get traded or released. But I feel like you don't release Aaron Rodgers. You trade him. So if he's going to get traded, they're not going to trade him probably inside the NFC. They're going to try to send him to the AFC. Like, the Packers won't be trading Aaron Rodgers to the San Francisco 49ers, you know what I mean? I'm going to call a timeout because I don't want to play defense. So you're looking in the AFC. I mean, the Colts would be cool. I just want to see him go to a competent organization for the first time in his career. I don't know why I just simmed that. All right, let's take over here. All right, Carson Wentz. Looks like he's leading a drive here. Until he gets sacked there.
He scrambled.
Oh, yikes.
Brad, I don't know about you, but it looked to me that they just miscommunicated. It looked like the wide receiver was going in one direction and the quarterback was throwing it another direction. They definitely need to get on the same page.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 25.
Good blocking.
Nice run there as they work the outside.
All right, 2nd and 19 for Wentz and the Birds. Rolling out. Oh my God. Throw the ball, dude.
Passes to the left and it's going the other way.
As I say that, I turn the ball over.
They've already got the lead, and it looked like this offense was trying to get back in the game.
Why did I bet on the Eagles, guys? Otter, I would suggest checking out my podcast. Someone should drop the link. Go check out. I talked about Brown and the Bucks for a decent amount of time. Overall, I think it'll work out. Long story short, but there should be a timestamp in that video. I would go check that out. Do I still think the same of the Packers versus the Seahawks? Yeah, I don't think that's changed a whole lot. The Packers, I think, match up with Seattle pretty well. Jesus. Come on, guys. The Packers, to me, seem to struggle with really good like physical teams. They're just a soft, squishy team. Oh my God.
That's exactly how they drew it up on the sideline.
Well, Holmberg's a junior, so I'm not gonna lie. If Holmberg tries to go pro, I'll probably let him go because I think that's the realistic thing to do after the year he's had. Although we gotta come back and win this game. This is a sloppy start. I'm not worried quite yet, but
That stop gave this defense some momentum last time out. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep that intensity on this drive.
Tackle made at the 33.
oh, another creative play call for Dallas here. They optioned DiNucci out.
2nd down.
Snap it to Zeke. And Zeke has his first good run in 2 weeks. So apparently this team just didn't want to fucking try
Now he's scrambling.
for Dalton. Because now they apparently want to try now that DiNucci's their quarterback. Feel so bad for Dalton.
But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Should the Seahawks sign Clay Matthews? No. I don't think that's going to fix anything. Clay Matthews is washed. Oh, good anticipation throw there. Oh, I thought he was going to get through. Any big players, I think, get traded on Tuesday. The Gilmore thing, I would not be surprised at all if Gilmore gets dealt.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43.
I could see the Bucks. Oh, my God. Wait, Zeke just, oh my God, talk about fumbling. But Zeke just fumbled. Again, guys, try to keep the spoilers out of the chat. I'm a good 20 seconds behind, so.
It always makes you nervous anytime a defender tries to pick up a...
Oh, Gilmore to the Steelers. Oh, DiNucci fumbled. Brandon Graham. Dude, Brandon Graham is having a season to remember. I think that's like his 8th sack. All right, good job, Eagles.
As a quarterback, it's always hard to watch the defense score a touchdown on you. But it was always a reminder to take extra care of the football.
Fires out to his wideout.
Does Las Vegas make a move for a pass rusher or a corner? I could see the Raiders trying to trade for Gilmore. I could see that. I think they stubbornly like their pass rushers. I think they stubbornly like Crosby and Farrell.
Throws it deep.
There we go. Good throw, DiNucci. Let's get this team back in the game. Oh my God, stop fumbling, Holmberg. What is going on? Is New England making the playoffs? It is not looking good. It is not looking good, dude. They can't score. Their defense is not as talented as it was last year. All right, we got to stop. God, that fumble hurts. We got to be more sharp here. We got to lock in. There you go, Damelin. Let's go hurry up here. Will Arizona make a move for an edge? Well, they just did. They just signed. They traded for Golden.
He's scrambling.
We're gonna go for this. Go get the ball.
This one is incomplete. The receiver
Will the Pats cut Cam? No, I don't think they'll cut Cam. I was talking to Swami today, and he says that Cam, he agrees that he looked like crap the last 2 weeks, but he was much better this week. Oh, there we go. Come on, Damelin. Truck him.
They'll bring him down around the 29-yard line.
Dude, I agree. If the Packers just give up a third-round pick for Will Fuller, which I honestly don't... Maybe they're asking for a second-rounder? They just need some explosiveness on that offense. They have no speed. Fucking Eric Kendricks. Say what you want about Devontae Adams. He's incredible. But Eric fucking Kendricks, a middle linebacker, was running stride for stride with Devontae Adams. They need speed. And they need guys that can actually catch a football. It's embarrassing.
Got a man, watch out here. Tackle around the 12-yard line.
What's up, Shadow Savvy? What organizations are the most self-aware when they make a mistake and are willing to fix their mistakes? I would just answer that by saying all of the ones that I traditionally say are smart. Colts, Chiefs, Saints, Eagles, Chiefs. I already said Chiefs. Seahawks are very self-aware. The Seahawks, for a while, were not very self-aware about their offensive line, but I think this year they're very in tune with their team. They go get Dunlap. They go get Jamal Adams. They've fixed that offensive line big time. Yeah, Equanimous is... I feel like he's been out of football for so long. When you don't play football for 2 years, I feel like you just lose that. Not that he ever had, like, a swagger about him, but... Wow, what a play. Yeah, the Trent Brown thing, that's just unfortunate.
Surprising to me that the secondary
they, like, put his IV in wrong.
I thought the play call had him fooled at first, but a nice play by the D.
Any chance the Falcons ship Julio? I feel like at this point they're not going to. Because... Oh! Whew, thank God he dropped that. I feel like at this point, now that they've won, now that they're like trying to win, they know they're not getting a good quarterback in the draft. They're probably going to win 6-7 games. They might as well take the approach of, well, we have Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. It's an attractive spot for at least like the coach that wants to try to win in year one. At least it's a somewhat attractive spot, I guess. I wouldn't want that job, but
Come out a bit more motivated next time.
Wilson to punt.
man, we are looking like back-to-back blowout losses if we can't turn this thing around. Tackle him.
He makes it to the 45-yard line.
I think J.J. Watt should get traded. That's tough, though, because he's such a franchise cornerstone player.
There's got to be some
So, like,
sense of
if
urgency.
you're only getting third-round picks
They don't
offered
have
for
enough
J.J.
wasted
Watt,
drives if they want to get back in the game.
I feel like you're better off just keeping him as the leader.
Throws out to the running back, no good.
Chargers head coaching job ranks very highly, but I don't get the sense that they're going to fire Anthony Lynn.
It's second
I
and
wouldn't
10.
predict that to
On the
happen.
25-yard line. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. That'll be
Come
a
on, we
loss
got
of
to
one.
get some first downs here.
Nowhere to go after the catch.
Hey, Jalen Rieger sighting. Yeah, Herbert continues to ball out. I'm curious though, did he shut down in the fourth quarter? Like, I literally took a nap because I thought the Chargers were such a lock.
Now he tries to buy some time. They bring him down.
Man,
Boy, this pass rush is sometimes scary.
can't do anything out
Really
here.
getting after the quarterback now.
And that's to ring it out. Nothing going on that series.
DD tore his ACL. That was last week, wasn't it? Oh my God, dude. We are going to lose this game 100%.
I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive.
94 viewers. Wow, what's up, guys?
You at least want to go down swinging.
It's the best stream in a while. So, Packers fans, how sad is it seeing Darnell Mooney? We got to take a shot here. We got to make a play.
Swatted away.
Darnell Mooney, who the Bears traded up ahead of the Packers, balling out. I was calling his name on draft night.
So it's second and 10. Ball in the 23.
Just add it to the ridiculously long list of players that the Packers should have drafted instead of Josiah fucking DeGuara. Bobo!
At the 38.
I credit the quarterback on that.
And A.J.
ball.
Dillon
He
in the
made
second
great
round.
read and delivered a very nice pass.
You're just here to hear me talk shit about the Cowboys? Looks like they're giving up a drive here. Stay with me. Oh, great play.
He makes his way to about
Their best play of the day. As a Packers fan, I cry myself to sleep every night. Yeah. People don't understand, like, Packers fans have a certain... Wow, what a dime from Wentz. Wow. What a dime from Wentz down the sideline. Oh, that was nice. But there's a certain agony about being a Packers fan. Because, like, I get it. Like, if you're a Bears fan or a Broncos fan or, you know, all these teams that never seem to win, the Jets, I mean, the Giants had some good times. But, like, I get it. Like, you would love for your team to be as good as the Packers. The problem is, when you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, you go into each season with, like, an actual belief that you can win. Like, there's a cute belief, like, if you're the Titans or you're the Bills, like, you can have this cute belief that you're actually a Super Bowl contender. But when you know how good Aaron Rodgers is, like, you actually believe for a decade, every year, like, if we just put some help around him, like, you know how good your team could be. It's not like, oh, if our quarterback works out and plays well, like, we could maybe get to the Super Bowl. It's like, if we just draft a linebacker and a receiver, or make a goddamn trade every once in a while, and put some actual NFL talent, like, we're a Super Bowl team. And year after year after year, they let their good players go. They have uninspiring drafts. They draft guys that nobody in their right mind thinks should be drafted where they are. They don't make trades. They don't sign free agents. They roll out undrafted scrubs year after year after year. So it's like, I get it. The Packers are not the worst team in the NFL. But when you have such expectations, it hurts in a special kind of way.
You got to give credit to the big boys up front there. They're able to get this back to room that he needed.
And for Burns, he may have been seriously injured on that play. It's the 9th play of the drive. And they hit him in the backfield.
I think anytime you lose yardage, it's frustrating as a ball carrier. It's very frustrating as a play caller. Makes you a little bit more hesitant maybe to go back to a certain play. The biggest thing you want to do as an offensive coordinator is get
all right, let's put this thing in the end zone
after the series. Make sure everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you still have in them despite this play. That you're going to
at least A.J. Dillon looked good. I mean, he looked fine. Yeah, we played 8 snaps. They don't even fucking use him. You know who else looked good? Like JaMychal Hasty, Tremaine Pope, Jamal Williams, your actual starting running back. Like, just what a crappy pick. What's Holmberg's NFL comp? He's basically Patrick Mahomes. Oh, why did my laptop just die? I just lost my broadcast. All right, get a stop, Duke. Still alive. There's lots of football left here, guys. Lots of football left.
A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
As long as this
Eagles got a touch. I missed the touchdown. What happened?
That he'll find the open man.
Get rid of it. Well, flip to, is that Rieger? All right.
If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his
Trevor Lawrence NFL comp.
From their own 15-yard line.
I mean, he reminds me a lot of Wentz, you know, in a lot of ways, because I think he has a lot of growing to do from the mental side of the game. Oh, let's go.
He's got his receiver with nobody around him.
Big play. Great pass pro. Yeah, can you guys imagine the Packers with Chase Claypool? I swear I'm not going to just talk about the Packers this whole stream, but God. It's such a head scratcher. I find it really fascinating that a group of professionals responsible for building an NFL roster, in a world where every guy, or at least 90% of every guy, would dream to have the power that someone like Brian Gutekunst does, and to have that job, the fact that someone in that position can be so goddamn incompetent. All right, we're sending. Ooh. All right.
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing
the fact that they don't make trades too, I talked about this recently, but if you're the Packers, so like you have a hard time attracting guys in free agency, right? Why wouldn't you make trades? It's not like if you go to trade for Will Fuller, he can be like, no, I'm not coming. Like, he has to come. And then if he likes it there, you can re-sign him. But if you can't attract free agents, shouldn't you make some goddamn trades? But instead, they'd rather keep that third-round pick so they can draft the next Oren Burks or Josiah DeGuara, where they're just crumbling it up and throwing it in the trash can instead. Oh my God, the pass rush. We had that out route.
They just couldn't pull it off.
The offense just wasn't able to make a play. The defense was really clutch right there.
No, players don't have the right to deny trades. There's several players that have no trade clauses, but it's pretty rare. All right, this game's over, guys. Let's concede this one. Yikes, that's back-to-back rough losses. It's a good thing we've already signed our entire recruiting class, because our recruits are probably like, dang, this team fell apart.
Today we saw a game that wasn't even close. North Carolina State 58, Duke 21. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
I figured that this was going to be a real tight game, but they just took it to them in all aspects. North Carolina State took what had the makings of a close game and
last Packers comment, and then I swear to God I'm done. But the fucking Rashawn Gary pick, dude. The Rashawn Gary pick. I liked Rashawn Gary coming out, but you had just signed Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith in free agency. You have the 12th pick, the highest pick the Packers have had in the Aaron Rodgers era. You have the 12th pick, and they take a backup edge player instead of Marquise Brown or DK Metcalf. Why? I mean, they didn't even take Brian Burns, who's clearly way better than Rashawn Gary. No, they picked Gary after they signed Preston and Zadarius. They had already signed them, and they still drafted him. And he's not even a scheme fit. They're a 3-4 team. Rashawn Gary should be playing 4-3 defensive end. Rashawn Gary should be that kind of big-bodied D-end. So they take a guy that's coming off an injury that then also needs to reshape his body to even fit your scheme. I hate that team, dude. The second... I gotta be careful what I say here, but this is year 2 for Duke Slacker. The second Rodgers goes somewhere, I mean, I liked Jordan Love, so I'm going to give them a chance in the Jordan Love era. DiNucci just totally sailed one on an out route. Exactly, Joshy. Burns would have actually been a scheme fit. Brian Burns would have been a much better pick for Rashawn Gary just off the scheme fit alone. But the more I become an NFL fan over a Packers fan, as soon as Aaron Rodgers is gone, I don't know how I'm gonna have any emotional attachment to that team. I don't even like the players. I like Jair. I like Devontae Adams. But like, I'll be a much bigger fan of whatever team Rodgers is playing for. No, Aaron, like, I like him, but he's a running back, and I feel like they're gonna pay him. He's fine. All right, we gotta win some games here. At least these guys don't mind that we're losing. Let's just add a couple 5 stars to the docket here. Have them in against a ranked UNC next week. Oh, there's a flag. Is that going against the Eagles? Automatic first down. Holding against the offense declined. What contract would I give Philip Lindsay? I wouldn't pay Philip Lindsay. If I was an NFL GM, Philip Lindsay would be on the free agent market for a long time before I extend him. If I desperately needed a running back If I was like, say, the Chicago Bears and I needed more of that speed threat. Oh, why did I just sim that? Oh, well. Let's get to next year, I guess. We'll fit the narrative that we fell apart. There's not a whole lot to gain from this season anyway. We might as well keep this thing rolling. But, yeah, no. Philip Lindsay would sit for a very long time. But if it was a situation where he just wanted, if he was sitting there and no one paid him, which I don't think would happen, I would let someone else sign him, basically. But if I could get him for 1 year, $3 million, I'd pay him that. But I trust my ability to find a running back like James Robinson or JaMychal Hasty to fill that role. Because Philip Lindsay's never going to be a feature back, so I think there's an extent where you can pay running backs. Like Alvin Kamara, I think, is a great example. I think Christian McCaffrey, if he was healthy this year, he'd be helping the team out. But even then, I don't feel great about it. And Kamara's kind of a weird spot because of the way that offense operates with Drew Brees' noodle arm. Everyone wants to put Rodgers on the Bears, but the probability of that is probably less than 1%. Because, again, it would require the Packers to straight up release Aaron Rodgers. Because they are not trading Aaron Rodgers to the Bears. Like, I don't know how many times I need to say that. Do I like Swift so far? Honestly, Swift has been a little worse than I expected. He's been fine, but... Alright, let's see if we can win... Rodgers to the Jags. I mean, he'd be good there, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers is just too good to be on the Jaguars. But I guess I said the same thing about Tom Brady to the Bucs, and they made it work.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA
Who wins the
Sports
NFC West?
Football 14 pregame show presented
Probably the
by
Seahawks
Nissan.
after tonight.
Innovation that excites.
Should the Panthers trade up for a quarterback? I don't think so, actually. I mean, they're not going to be able to get Lawrence, so I don't... Maybe Fields is worth trading up for, but even then, I feel like whoever has the second pick, like if...
Enjoy everything.
Like, who has the second pick right now? The Jags? Like, if it goes Jets and Jags, I don't see those two teams passing on Fields and Lawrence. So then I feel like none of the guys are worth trading up for. I would take, if you're the Panthers, I would take a high upside guy, whether that's Trey Lance or someone else. Take the high upside guy, sit him behind Teddy for a year or two, and you've got the good, like, draft and develop scenario. I would rather trade for Sam Darnold if I was the Panthers than trade up in the draft for someone that wasn't Fields or Lawrence.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
The best place Trevor Lawrence could go, I would say Carolina, realistically. I would say Carolina. Oh, almost caught that.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set
Patriots Jets is next Monday night. Gosh, what a crap show.
From their own 30-yard line. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets get their first win of the season there.
Quick throw to the tight end. They'll bring him down around the 35-yard line. This is a pretty good moment for this young man because he pushes.
Dude, Darnold is not going to be traded to be a backup. That ain't going to happen.
To the receiver. I mean, 1,000 yards is an incredible number no matter what. But don't forget,
Someone's going to trade for Darnold to be a starter, or at least a backup where he has like a path. Geez, Boston Scott, stiff in arms.
He's under pressure.
Get upfield. Get upfield. Oh, hit the throw.
Incomplete. Almost picked off. Duke
Yikes, what happened? We were so good in our last stream, and now we suck. Good job, D. We need to get the run game going. We're probably trying to pass the ball too much. We got a beast of a running back. Let's hone this thing in a little bit. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. There we go.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line.
Skitty, you're basically worried about the Panthers being stuck in purgatory. Yeah, that's why I think they need to use this offseason to get a high upside option at quarterback this offseason, because yeah, then you are worrying about getting stuck in purgatory. If you don't use this year, this high draft pick, as an opportunity to draft a quarterback, you could legitimately get stuck in purgatory, because if the defense develops, they're gonna be a perennial, 7, 8, 9 win team with Teddy Bridgewater. So yeah, that would absolutely be a problem. Oh my goodness, that was to R1, guys. That was trying to throw the in route. Fulgham is better than Alshon. I tend to agree. We just haven't seen healthy Alshon for so long, though.
They line up at the 14. It's second down.
Someone was talking about some team trading for Alshon Jeffrey, and I was like,
He's scrambling.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone has any interest in trading for Alshon Jeffrey right now. The dude can't stay on the field.
Looking the ball in and keeping the chains moving. He was on the same page as his quarterback as they both saw the double outside linebacker blitz coming.
What would be my reaction if the Packers traded for Alshon? I would be legitimately mad. Because it would just be further evidence that Brian Gutekunst might be the worst wide receiver scout I've ever seen in my entire life. He has the actual worst eye for receivers. Like, holy fuck, he cannot evaluate that position.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Say what we want about Ted Thompson, and he sucked too, but he could at least find receivers. Problem is, he couldn't find corners and pass rushers and other positions, linebackers.
There may have been a little bit of uncertainty there by the front seven. They did read the option. They knew it was coming. They were just a step too slow to stop it from being a good game.
Oh my God, Wentz just fumbled again.
Great pressure on the
Gunner was doing his best Carson Wentz impression there.
Really pounded him on that throw.
I agree. The Eagles should try blocking.
Second
God
down,
damn.
10 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. He's under some heat.
Get rid of it.
Just throws this one away.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
10th play of the drive.
Just go for it. That was a bad throw.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty
How
good
much more
coverage.
time does the Super Bowl win by for Doug Peterson? Actually, I'm going to go for this. There's no point in punting this on the 30-yard line. I'm gonna keep my stance on Haskins that I don't think there's going to be much of a market for him. I just don't think he's very good. There's too many options out there. I just don't think he's worth the upside. I really don't.
This is a very questionable play call here. I'm not sure I agree with it.
But yeah, I feel like the bad NFC East is buying Doug Peterson just as much time as his Super Bowl.
He's taken down at the 16.
Glad we went for that there. Haskins to the Cowboys for a 6. I feel like Washington's just going to keep him. It'd be pretty funny if he ended up being Fields' backup for Washington.
Now he tries to buy some time. He's got
We could run this in. Throw me a block. Let's go. Good job, Gunner. You and your Pochich love, Panda. I saw your comment. I just don't have any. I don't have any response. Like, I agree.
Brad, let's see if this offense can maintain the rhythm that they established
Guys,
on that last
something
drive.
else.
Not just putting points on the board, but driving the length of the field to be able to eventually put points up.
Someone get
That's
off
gonna be
press.
important for them to try to keep that confidence going here on this drive.
He's going to air the ball. Oh, he had the pick
Storm
and he dropped
Duck.
it.
What a
They're
name.
really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very
All right,
smart
Cowboys
decision by the
taking
quarterback.
over.
No shot at completing it.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 25.
I don't think Bobo's the guy we want to run this with. Let's give it to Calhoun instead. Ooh, good
Good
run.
there.
First round grade on Gunnar Holmberg from Duke. Yeah, it sounds right. What a Heisman snub, though. Voters are tripping.
Slings it. Out of bounds.
All right, Bobo.
The 49.
You need Amari Cooper to get 1 point to win in fantasy. Will he get it? That is the
From their
question.
own 49-yard line. First down.
Jeez.
They'll bring him down behind
That
the
corner
line.
blitz, he was there in a
Super job
heartbeat.
here by the defense of filling the gaps on the line. If you keep stringing out plays like that, you can really shut an option attack down.
All right, end of the first quarter. They're doing this Ben DiNucci Wildcat to Zeke thing again.
14-7, Tar Heel.
DK Metcalf looked like Jerry Rice. I feel like he didn't look like Jerry Rice.
Quarter number 2.
Jerry Rice was like Antonio Brown, like fluid route running,
Finds his man and they take him down immediately.
technique.
Well-designed route and a confidently thrown football by the quarterback. You need those things to make
I
any
would say he
offense
looked more
work.
like Randy Moss. Yeah, or Julio. I'm actually lucky I got sacked there because I was about to throw it into triple coverage. They had that play call bottled up.
Protect the quarterback a little bit better.
All right, let's punt this one.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. Wilson to punt.
So guys, I'm actually torn now. I know on Twitter I was ranting about how the Niners are going to beat the Packers on Thursday Night Football, but based on how the Niners looked, I'm not so sure anymore. The Niners have been such a tough team to analyze this year. I feel like they'll still win, but
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if
other than Nuke, Tyreek, Devontae, and maybe Julio, are there any receivers you'd rather have than DK? Well, yeah, I'd still rather have... I think it's getting close between Devontae and Metcalf because... God, dude, I can't get... Oh, of course he picked six that. Great coverage. Ugh. I'm so used to that route being so money in Madden that I just counted on it being open, but not in NCAA. Guys actually cover in this game. Wait, what? We fumbled the kick return? Oh, I simmed offense. Dude, let's get to next year. This is disgusting. We need some mouthwash here. This is awful. Hopefully all my prospects still commit to my school. Wait. Whoa. Stop. What a comeback. You guys see that great comeback by me that I totally led myself?
Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big
Who is the
play
Steelers'
just a
best
moment ago.
receiver? I'm going to still go with Juju, but I don't think that lasts.
Excellent on capitalizing off the mistakes.
He rolls out to the left. He zips it out to the left.
Pick, dude. I love Deontay. Claypool looks great. I feel like Juju's going to be playing for a different team. I don't think he's going to get an extension from the Steelers.
Well, let's see if he can shake off that pick that he tossed last time out.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
The cavalry's coming.
Bobo, catch the ball.
Number 19, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
From their own 32-yard line. It's
James Washington as well. I think Juju and James Washington. Honestly, dude, Juju to the Packers would be better than doing nothing, but that's not what the Packers need. The Packers need someone that can actually fucking run away from a defensive back, and that's not Juju. Juju would be an upgrade, but the difference between Juju and Allen Lazard isn't that much. He's much better with the ball in his hands. But, again, that's really not what the Packers need. The Packers need a Will Fuller. They need a Deontay Johnson. They need someone that gets open. Odell, again, would be better than nothing, but I don't think the Packers would be drafting high enough to get Jalen Waddle. I think Jalen Waddle will probably be a top 20 pick. Yeah, Odell would be better than nothing, but he just hasn't quite been the same. And coming off an ACL injury, Packers need prime Randall Cobb. Yeah, it'd be better than nothing.
Tight ends can really be a wild card in any offense. Sometimes the defense are a little bit confused on how to handle them.
Rondale Moore to the Packers would be elite, but again, I don't think they'll be picking high enough to get him, because eventually a smart team comes up and they say, oh, Rondale Moore, that's different. Jalen Waddle, that's different.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any
Chances of
anxiety
Gurley
about
having a
trailing.
team next season? Yeah, he'll be in the league if he doesn't retire. He'll be in the league. I don't think he'll be a starter.
He scrambles. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work.
Oh, that was a nice cut. I bet Gurley, I wouldn't be surprised if he's back with Atlanta next year. Oh, Skitty. I was at that game. The Randall Cobb game winner. I was at that game. So you can imagine my reactions were elated.
He's under pressure.
Get away, Holmberg. Oh, all right, nice. Let's get rid of that ball. That was a classic vintage Rodgers moment.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 42.
Dude, Jason Kelsey just throwing blocks.
46-yard line.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times,
The Falcons and Chargers played who would choke harder. Honestly, it might be the Chargers. I'm excited to go back and watch that game because I like I said, I fell asleep. I was in bed.
He's on the run. And a nice catch there.
I fell asleep because I thought it was over. So I'm curious if Herbert, because Herbert makes these incredible plays, but he has been
The 31-yard line. First down.
far from ideal on rhythm plays, the easy stuff. And I'm curious if they kind of blew that game because Herbert didn't convert some easy stuff. I'm curious. I'm not saying it happened, but there had to be some pretty bad 3-and-outs to blow that game.
Scrambling around.
Yeah, just run it. Throw me a block. Let's go. Gunner into the end zone. Touchdown. We got to go for 2. What a comeback.
No doubt with this goal, they need the 2, and they are going for it.
This will spark some life into the end of our season. Wentz going deep and incomplete. Who was that? 82, Hightower. Nice, we got it.
So that's a 6-play, 75-yard drive, and they add 8 to the scoreboard after that.
Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Marsit. I appreciate it, bro. For all you watching, if you have Amazon Prime, do consider hitting that Twitch Prime button. It's no cost to you, and it gives me a little bit of change.
Says something about the quality of the preparation of both teams.
All right, defense stepped up.
And nobody's been able to pull away. Both sides seem to know what to
Glad you
expect.
like the content, Mars. Oh,
And it's not going to work. And he's tackled at the 34. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep.
bad
And the
pick.
safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching.
Gunner is just tanking his draft stock. He's going to have to come back next year. Redemption season.
Into the fourth quarter now, and we're back to the action. This is a pretty crucial series right here, with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Here he goes.
Nice read option. Let's go hurry up. Yeah, Mars, dude. That one hurt the most. Of all the bets, that was one of my plays this week, was the Chargers on the spread. Of all of the bets this week, that one hurt the most.
They'll bring him down around the 38-yard
The pass interference at the end, that one hurt. They were clearly the better team, and they blew it.
Going deep. Doesn't get there.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 38-yard line. Second
Dude,
down.
Mike, I had Dalvin Cook in my original lineup, and then I couldn't afford him, and I took him out. So I feel you on that one. Dude,
Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked.
cut harder there, receiver.
The intended receiver on the play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
We're gonna go screen here and potentially, well, probably won't go for it, but looks like they might be blitzing. Oh, he cut me off.
Receiver.
That was actually a good read on the screen. And the D-back or the other receiver cut me off. Come on, defense, step up. Good job. We got a chance. I didn't see much of the Dolphins game, so you're gonna have to wait till the weekly content for my Tua reactions. I really didn't see much. I mean, it seemed like he didn't have to do anything to win that game. Jared Goff was so bad, but
18-yard line.
we'll get to the tape. We'll definitely get to the tape on that one.
From their own 18-yard line. Second down.
Oh, let's go. Come on, Marweed.
The 50.
We got the D end on him.
Inside.
Outrun this corner.
To the 10. And he's all the way in for the
Woo!
touchdown.
What a play. Jake Marweed showing some speed. What's up, Ace Spencer? 51-51. Goff or Garoppolo? I would take Goff right now. It's close, though. Those guys are both... Oh, interception. Those guys are both kind of in the same class right now.
You need your playmakers to really come through here.
Garoppolo just is not playing good football, though. Oh, Jacobs.
Got away.
Get the edge.
He's at the 20.
What a run.
About the 14-yard line.
Are the Ravens actually Super Bowl contenders? They haven't won an important game in a long time.
It's first down.
I would put them on the back end of the Super Bowl contenders right now. But, great play. It's not looking great for them. You just can't trust Lamar in a meaningful football game. Like, I'm not trying to be a Lamar hater, but it's just true. Like, he's not a good passer. He just isn't.
Both teams realize that when the ball is
I was so convicted on my take on him, too, and I knew I was going to catch some flack. It was the same thing when I criticized Cam Newton and Matt Ryan coming off of their MVP years, but...
heading for the corner. Nice run to the outside. Jacobs gets 6 yards on the carry. So it's second down now. They need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
I do think they'll be a better team still. In January, I think they'll be a better team than they are right now. And they get a chance to prove themselves again against the Steelers on Thanksgiving. Yeah, you lose Stanley, you lose Marshall Yanda. That sure doesn't help.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
How about EA though? 95 overall Lamar Jackson.
Second down.
Lamar Brady. What a joke.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. And they make the stop at the 38.
There was nothing on film to support that. That was such a bad marketing-driven. Although, not even marketing-driven. I love Swami, but he defended that rating, which I can't believe. Yeah, Swami also had Phillip Rivers over Aaron Rodgers heading into last year. I love you, Swami, but come on now.
Incomplete, and that wasn't the greatest pass.
Why does my laptop I keep losing the game? Is my cord not? Oops, sorry. I haven't seen this game. Maybe I shouldn't be coming out here passing so much.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Just over 2 minutes in the game.
Great lane. Why am I playing on PlayStation? It was the only way I could get this game. One of my followers stepped up, went and got brunch. He gave me the game. I jailbroke the PlayStation so that I was able to install it without the disc.
The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else
And here we are.
no problem putting points on the board.
First down, ball right around midfield, and they're moving the ball very well on this drive.
3rd and 9 for the Cowboys. Is that going to be a false start?
On the ground with the tailback. He's taken down at the 45-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Most disappointing team this week?
Great job of providing run support from the secondary.
It's the 9th
Is
play
it-
of the drive.
Is there anyone other than Green Bay? I mean, San Francisco was certainly disappointing, but at least it was Seattle.
Excellent open
Titans? Yeah, I mean, Titans, depending on your expectations for the Titans. that game didn't surprise me in the least bit, because the Titans, to me, are always going to be a team that can lose a game like that. I just, like I've said on Tannehill, like, he's having a really good year, but do I really trust him to be consistent on a week-to-week basis yet? Not really. It doesn't seem like he was particularly good in this game. Oh, good spin move, Jacobs. All right, we're a field goal away from beating UNC for the second year in a row.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ashay. I mean, for the Packers, at least in the Packers' case, it was like, oh no. Freaking what a play. At least for the Packers, it was like they got doubled up at halftime. The Vikings scored. Although, did the Packers get a stop? I can't remember. No. They gave up a... To begin with, it was amazing how quickly that first half went. For those that watched the game, there was... The first 4 possessions were touchdowns, and then it was halftime. It was like a game of Madden. It was bizarre. But they give up a long touchdown drive before half, and then the Vikings get the ball. They go score a touchdown to open up the second half. So, I mean, that was, in a few ways, a little fluky. I mean, not totally fluky, but just kind of a weird thing. That Aaron Rodgers had 2 possessions in the first half. They had, in my opinion, the calls were very lopsided in that game. Like, they lost for other reasons, but if you want to break it down, it added an element of flukiness. The Vikings got 2 huge pass interference calls, and then they called one. They called one on the Vikings when the Packers were trying to come back on a big 4th down. Make a play. Let's go. And then they called one that was pretty similar to the other ones that they gave the Vikings, and they decided to pick it up. So, I mean, the Packers ended up losing by 6. If they go and score a touchdown on that drive instead, they might have won. So there's that. So at least there were some reasons you could write that game off.
But you can really mess with an offense's game plan if you can take.
But yeah, for the Niners, it's like they actually played like shit on offense. That's gonna be a big game Thursday night. I don't know where I stand yet. Go, 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 go. Big win, Duke. Who's my dark horse MVP candidate? Well, I feel like Russ is such a heavy favorite at this point, but I would say Kyler. Kyler's got to be the dark horse MVP. Dude, yeah, Javon Wims. That was hilarious. That was actually hilarious. What an idiot. And that hurt his team a lot, because then, wasn't the next play, it was like 1st and 25, and then Foles threw a bad pick because he felt like he had to push?
What final thoughts do you want to share?
Nothing adds to the pageantry of college football more than a good rivalry. This was a great game that should only add more fuel to the fire for next year's matchup, and boy, was it fun to watch.
Could Russ join the 99 club this week? Potentially. Doesn't he have to get to 98 first? The thing with Russ is when you go and look at my rating of him, there's not much to really go up, because Russ still isn't like when it comes to like his awareness, his short accuracy, his medium, like he's obviously good at it, but he's not. I don't think he's a 99 awareness quarterback. I don't think he's a 99 short accuracy quarterback. Like he's obvious. I'm not trying to say he's bad at it by any stretch of the imagination, but that's not really what he makes his name off of, is playing in rhythm. So when you look at him, like he's already got 99 deep accuracies. Maybe like his break sack could go up. What's up, young hot take? He's a guy that every time I go to edit him, I'm like, God, I don't know what else I would increase here. And another punt for the Eagles. Biggest trade that could happen before the deadline. Predicting trades is so tough. I think Gilmore. That's the team. That's the guy I think gets traded. Gilmore to like. I could see Tampa getting aggressive with Gilmore. Quinnen Williams to the Packers. I don't think Quinnen Williams gets traded. I don't think the Packers make a move because they're a disgrace of an organization that doesn't care about winning. Oh, did the Eagles get a pass interference on that? They did. Wow. All right, we got another running back. 5-star running back. Chiefs get Gilmore? I have no idea how they could fit that into their cap. I mean, seriously, maybe they open up some space with that Russell or that. Is that a pick? I feel like he didn't get his feet in on that. All right, let's go with. We got the offseason coming up, so maybe we should do letter of intent. Is that a pick? No. His knee was out of bounds. Right? Ball, foot, knee comes down on the line. I don't think that's a pick. Someone was just asking me about Tua. I didn't see much of the game. It seemed like Cardinals get Gilmore. Maybe. But they don't have I guess they do have a second round pick they could trade. Oh, wait, the shin is down. Wow. That'd be a crazy good secondary if they did that. It'd be the second Patriots superstar to go to Arizona. I don't think the Patriots would trade him interdivision. Also, they don't really need him for the Dolphins. Did I only schedule 11 games? Did I screw that up? What about, I guess Detroit lost today. I was going to say Detroit. Yeah, Gilmore to the Steelers. I don't mind that. It's just a matter of would the Patriots make a trade with the Steelers. Teams think about that kind of stuff. Who you're trading to. Is it something that's going to hurt them down the road? Wow, we got the receiver too. Our team's going to be loaded, dude. Absolutely loaded. It looks like we only scheduled, unless it's the 7-5 isn't counting the win against North Carolina. Yikes, we screwed up. We only scheduled 11 games. We'll pretend COVID came back in 2022 or 2021 and we had a game canceled. Projected for the Fight Hunger Bowl. Oh my god. You guys are right. 7 plus 5 is 12. I'm that dumb today. Jeez. Yikes. Alright, don't mind me just stripping down here. I gotta lose this sweatshirt. It's too toasty in here. Oh. I didn't work a game today, Spencer. Was just relaxing today. Justin Fields returns for his second year and wins the Heisman. All right. And we play BYU. I'm gonna sim the bowl game here because we have such a good recruiting class. I'm just excited for next year. BYU is 9-3. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Kraken, my dude. How did Tua's brother look? Honestly, I did not know that the Gophers were playing on Friday night, and I wish I would have watched that game. But I don't have an answer for you. His stat line looked good, but I don't know. I don't know what he actually did. I know he sucked week 1. Yikes. We lost the bowl game. Defense has got to be better next year. You're late again, Kraken? I even tweeted it early and everything. It's all good, though. Zed says Tua's brother looked good. Are we going to add him to the list of 15 first-round quarterbacks this year? Did I recruit all offense, Otter? Gunnar Holmberg breaking some school records. We got to get Gunnar back here, though. DiNucci, that's the second time I've seen him throw the ball sidearmed. The problem with Herbert winning Rookie of the Year is Burrow is playing... Herbert's been all the talk because of he's got the big-time plays. And I'm not saying he can't win it by any stretch of the imagination, but... problem is Burrow's like actually winning games and putting up just as good numbers. I feel like people are trying to give it to Herbert because of the shattered expectations, which is fair. Like myself and pretty much everyone else thought he was going to suck. And he's out here just throwing lasers. But from what I saw, Burrow was also really good today, and they actually won, and they beat the Titans. Whereas the Chargers lost to the Broncos and didn't score. Did they score any points in the fourth quarter? Because that's been a thing. Like, Herbert has not been great late in games. I would say 0, Otter. Burrow looked like Steve Young. Wasn't that my comp for Burrow, was Steve Young? You wish Jefferson got picked by a real team? He did. You guys, the Vikings are not that bad. Just because they're having a bad season does not mean they're a... Like, you realize Kirk Cousins like a top 15 quarterback. They have a real coach. They're like a good organization. They're having a rough season, but Justin Jefferson is going to have a great career in Minnesota. He could have gotten to much worse situations than Minnesota. Anyone leaving? No one wants to go pro early, all right. You got COVID, weirdo? So you have to stay quarantined for 2 weeks, and it feels like you have the flu? The few amount of people I've talked to that had it said the headaches were just, like, excruciatingly painful. Allen Lazard is going to be rusty this week if he comes back against the Niners. It's better than whatever they have. What's up, babe? How's your nap going? Things are going well. We're just starting our off season. Okay, transfer requests. None. Let's keep it rolling. We actually might have the #1 recruiting class, guys. Am I going to make a new NCAA with a new rule for next year? What do you mean? Is Burrow's arm as good as Young's? From my understanding, Steve Young didn't have a crazy arm. Maybe it was better than Burrow's, but... And the Eagles don't convert on 4th down. God, they stink. And Jason Peters is down. Why did I think the Eagles could beat anybody by 11 points? What a dumb bet. That was an emotional, desperate reach to make up for my bad luck earlier today. That was just a bad bet overall. Maybe we bribed all these prospects with courtside seats to the Duke game. Wow, all these guys locked us out? Oh, we have no scholarships remaining. We literally cannot recruit anymore. We have completed our draft class, or our recruiting class. That's crazy. And we do. We have, look at that class. Wow. Dog? Hi, dog. Oh. Hey, bud. Want to stream? We got our co-host chat. Say hi to the chat, Teddy. Got anything to say? He's trying to say something. He just does not understand when I hold him like that. He's like, what are we doing here, Dad? Wake Forest Sports, what type of setup am I rocking? Like my equipment? Is that what you mean? Teddy. Oh, he's chatting. Well, we've got the Elgato game cap. We've got a Canon. I'd have to look up what kind of camera it is. It's a nice camera. Shout out to my fiance for getting that for me for my birthday. We got that with an Elgato cam link to convert it into a webcam that can do streams. We've got the G-Track Samson G-Track Pro USB microphone. I've got my Power Spec PC playing on a monitor. I got two lights. I definitely want to do a now that I kind of have my whole setup, I'm very close to doing, oh, we're not advancing, whoops. I'm very close to doing the the my setup video. Because my studio is looking good. Cowboys field goal is... Wow, he freaking... Eagles, you are pathetic, dude. You are absolutely pathetic. All right. It's almost John Walker season, guys. One more year of Gunnar Holmberg, and then John Walker. This running back's actually insane. Holy crap. That's actually crazy how good this guy is. I mean, Jacobs will be better. But holy crap. Yeah, I have the modded jerseys for this. I'm somewhat tempted. I wonder what is this guy's catching and stuff? Not all that good. I was thinking about making him a slot receiver, but I don't think that's a good call. All right, we got some new tight ends with some athleticism. You love to see it. But Nicky Dalmalin's going to be our guy for a long time. O-line's getting up there in age. We got to recruit some linemen this year. We gotta make sure our depth chart's filled out here or it'll sign some walk-ons. Looks like we're good. Alright, D-end. We'll just leave these guys where they're at. Maybe make one of these guys right end. We've got some young D-ends in development. The D tackles I know were set for a while. Linebacker. Could recruit some linebackers. O-line, linebacker are going to be top. O-line, linebacker, corner are hurting a little bit. Safety. Not exactly ideal right now. Okay, O-line, linebacker, corner, safety. Be our top focuses. We do have some athletes here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would feel bad to do this to John Walker. He's got 90 throw power. Dude. This guy's insane. Alright, sorry John Walker. You ain't playing. This guy's receiver. He can be a safety or a corner. I feel like we need corner much more than receiver. We actually do need... We need a receiver for next year. So we'll put Gary Williams at receiver. 6'6", 280. This guy's got to be a D-end or... Yeah. I'm actually going to put him at D-tackle. Hopefully... This guy's just a running back. don't know why he was an athlete. He wasn't good at anything but running back. Okay, training results. If the Eagles lose this game, just peel the Band-Aid off. Just fire frickin' Doug Peterson. My God. What a disgrace. All right, let's look at the team. I mean, that quarterback we got is going to be better than John Walker as a true freshman. I feel like we redshirt him and make him the starter. Wide receiver, got 3 seniors, but then a bunch of young guys. We'll start John Knox again for sure. Damelin went up 5. This offensive line is nice. Center to right guard, or center to the right side of the line, we have a couple more years. DNs are juniors. All right. What do I think about Joe Judge? Seems like the players really want to play for him. They just have so much to figure out. They got to figure out quarterback. They got to figure out a long-term offensive coordinator. All right, cuts. Gonna make 13 cuts. Honestly tempted to cut Luka Diamond. He's good though, so we'll keep him around. This running back's kind of trash. I might cut Marvin Hubbard. We have 16 players from Georgia. We got to cut one of these running backs. Jamal Burns. Let's just cut this guy. It's not good. All right, these receivers. No easy decisions there. I don't think the Colts have a long-term plan at quarterback, to be honest. I think they're going to wait and see. Let's cut Kyle Mark because he's slow as heck. Wow, we got Michigan as a pipeline now. Alright, we're cutting you. You're garbage. We're going to cut you. Let's cut... We can let these 2 guys go. Well, we got Tennessee as a pipeline. I don't want to let him go yet. Some tough cut decisions, man. Do I like Eason? I don't think... I mean, I think there's a low probability of him working out. I'll just say that. We got Ohio as a pipeline now. We are recruiting from all over the place. I'm tempted to just let these 2 guys go. I think we got to do that. We got all these freshmen. Okay, safety. Let this guy go. Oh, you gotta have 3 free safeties? What the heck? We still gotta make 3 cuts. Alright. Well... I mean, seriously, this guy's never going to see the field. Because he's going to be... He's never going to see the field. California's not a pipeline for us. I'm just going to let him go. He's not bad at all. But I just don't see him ever playing. Does Aaron Rodgers have the worst footwork in the NFL? What are you talking about? Aaron Rodgers might have, like, the best footwork. Okay, we got 2 tough cuts. Do we need 5 or 6 to keep a pipeline? Because I'm going to cut that guy if it's only 4. You need 4 players from a state to... Oh, right now it's 5. So if we cut the Michigan guy... we wouldn't have the Michigan pipeline, so I don't want to lose that. Maybe we should just cut this guy then. We got 2 freshmen on the other side. Not worried about losing the North Carolina pipeline. Alright, and then 1 more tough cut. $5.11. Louisiana isn't even a pipeline. Tempting. I feel like the Bears got to just go with a different veteran if they're stuck with a decent draft pick. Excuse me. Who do we cut? 1 more player needs to go. I wish we could cut the fullback. I hate that we have to keep 2 fullbacks. It's bullshit. Maybe it's this tight end. How many tight ends do we have? Dude, honestly, I might just cut Zamari Ellis. He doesn't play. How good is his run blocking? And he's got good run blocking, but this guy... This guy's only a 62 overall. Let's just let him go. Alright, tough cuts. NCAA cuts are way more... You got to put way more thought into your NCAA cuts than Madden. Because you got to work in the what year they are, and then you got to work in the pipeline. Alright, we are going to set up... We're going to do all our preseason stuff, and then that's going to do it for the stream here tonight. We're pushing 2 hours. Stream's going great, Brandon. Stream is going great. Congrats to your Colts. Packers made Dalvin Cook look like Walter Payton. You aren't wrong. Hey, buddy. Best O-line in the league this year? Probably still the Saints on a full season basis. Probably the Saints. Browns have been nice. Bucks have been nice. Packers have been nice. Probably taking the Saints though. Okay, I don't think we need to do anything for custom conferences. Burrow's got a stronger arm than Breeze at any point in his career, in my opinion. I think it's very comparable to Tom Brady. I really do. Slightly above average NFL arm. All right. Let's do red shirts, depth charts, then schedules. We're going to redshirt this guy, but we're going to have a QB competition because we've got, although it's really not going to be much competition because the fact that this guy has a stronger arm and he's not like that much more inaccurate. He's just a stud. I think we should probably redshirt Grimes because Hubbard's. I think we should redshirt Grimes, and then he'll be a freaking redshirt freshman while Jacobs is a junior. And then let's just redshirt both these. Let's redshirt both these guys, and then these three will be our starters. Might as well redshirt all these guys. Redshirt you, 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 and you. You. We'll just let those two guys play. You. We don't desperately need linebackers, but we do need them. We're going to have all these guys play. All right. Would I ever make a video with urinating tree or 5 points vids? I mean, I would never rule out making a video with anybody. I don't know what I would do with them. I'm not particularly familiar with, I've never heard of 5 point vids. Depth chart should be pretty good on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think there's a whole lot of debate there. Oh, I got to go back to the receiver and make sure John Knox. John Knox isn't even in there. Glad I thought of that. Calhoun deserves to be our number one. He's good. We'll go Knox number 2. Where would I rank DK right now? I think he's in the top 10. Receivers is so tough because there's so many different types of receivers right now. Alright, and then corner. I'm trying to put all our safeties in a corner. I want these guys to play. Eagles just got a good PI. I'm hoping the Eagles can have a good second half here. Big yawn from Teddy. Jeez. Oh yeah, and then we got to make sure we start Eric Johnson, our All-American sophomore at safety. This team's going places, guys. Straight up going places. Wentz has not looked particularly good, Clay. He made one dime down the sideline. He's been Carson Wentz. Mostly sloppy and then makes crazy good plays. Should the Colts try and trade T.Y.? Nah, I don't think so. Colts have a good chance to compete this year. I don't think you trade T.Y. All right, depth chart's done, red shirt's done. Let's do our schedule. Start off with Army. Duke Northwestern's a good matchup. Let's change. I want the non-conference games to be pretty easy, but let's change the Tulane game to an actual competitive game here. Louisville? Let's do Louisville. Can we get them week 5, though, as a potential visit? There we go. Let's get them week 5. We'll go on the road for our first 2 games. And then let's just do our recruiting board. So I will potentially have my first, definitely by Tuesday night, but potentially even tomorrow. Thanks, Ace. Thank you. Potentially we'll have my first, oh wow, #1 receivers from North Carolina. Love to see that. Let's do top 100 prospects and then go by positional need. But yeah, my Gophers NCAA series potentially will be up tomorrow. Ooh, #1 tight end from Montreal, Canada. Yes, please. Athlete from Virginia. Wide receiver from Alabama. He's 6'5". Sure. Wentz going deep and intercepted. Trayvon Diggs, a ball hawk tonight. The problem is, Otter, who on the Packers performed lower than expectations? I've already got them rated like dog crap. Alright, I want to scout these guys and make sure they're worth it. That's worth it. He's a receiver, it looks like. Or, no, he's actually, he could be a corner or a receiver. So we want to get him. We want to get him. Tight end you, baby. Oh my god, dude. This guy's a nuts quarterback, too. But he could be a D-back, so we definitely want to pursue him. And then this receiver is really good. So those will be kind of the big swings right there, is those 4. They're not at the positions we need, although these guys could both be defensive backs, which is a need. So we got that. Do I use lineman squat technique to get gems at lineman? I do not. I'm assuming that's kind of a glitch in the game or a trick. I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we got a guard here that likes us. These receivers want to come here. I mean, he looks like a stud, so let's get him. A guard, a tackle, a center. That's nice. Linebacker from New York. Slow. I'm gonna pass on him. Let's go. Let's just look at the position by position. We're good at quarterback. Running back, we're pretty good. I don't think any of these guys we need to worry about. Fullback, we'll circle back to that. Wide receiver, I mean, unless any of these guys run crazy 40 times, which doesn't... Ooh, there's a 4.28. Let's just add. He's a junior, though. Screw it. Tight end. Jeez, both those guys look like rock stars. Let's throw them on there. Teddy is itching to get out of here. All right, let's add you from Ohio. Let's add you. You. Lots of linemen. They see the opportunity they could have here. Lots of linemen. We'll just we'll scout all those guys, all those linemen, and kind of sort it in week 1 who we want. Defensive end, we're in pretty good shape, but this guy doesn't look bad. .62 overall. North Carolina, second. Sure, we'll add you. Okay, linebacker, we could use a couple guys here, so not quite as much interest at this position. What about middle? That's a little better. You, and you. Corner. Let's add you. Man, these D-backs are not all that interested. That might not be terrible. Alright, that's going to do it for the board. There's a 4-3 corner that was interested. Oh, down here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a great chance getting him, though. Stud. Decent. Okay. We'll leave him on there for now, but that's unfortunate. Slide you up. Nice. Slide you up. You ready to get down from there, Teddy? I hear you. Man, these tackles, I want some gems. There we go. You're our new top recruit right there. Hey, Organized Saga. If you want some good Packer rants, when this stream gets uploaded on TFG Plays tomorrow, my secondary YouTube channel, go back and watch. Ooh, there we go. Some studs on this O-line. Go back and watch the beginning of the stream because there's some good Packer ranting. It was a rough day for us. All right, these linemen are all going to be kind of secondary importance. I'm going to push all these guys up over all these linemen. So we'll focus on like these guys over these linemen. But that's pretty much it for the stream here. We went just over 2 hours, so good stream. Looks like we're going to have a decent finish on this Cowboys game. My guess is Wentz will pull some crap out of the hat, win in a sloppy fashion. Doesn't look like they're going to be covering that 11-point spread. Although the Cowboys just tried that reverse again, and it failed miserably. My comp for Jordan Love was Sam Darnold. Would you change that now? I can't think of any reason why I would change that now. I feel like we haven't learned anything different about either player. Also, oh, never mind. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. That was a super fun stream. We averaged like 85, which is huge. If we could average that, I'd be a Twitch partner. You got to average 75 for a partner. That'd be awesome. But that was really fun stream, guys. Always fun talking football. You helped get my mind off some rough losses today. But peace out. Assault says Jets are trading Avery Williamson to the Steelers. I don't know if that's actual news or a prediction, but it makes sense. Even though Robert Spillane is balling out, I don't know if Avery Williamson's going to be better than Robert Spillane right now. But yeah. Cheers, guys. Cowboys just shanked that field goal. Let's love to see that. Have a good night. This whole stream will be up on the old secondary YouTube account here. So if you're not following the secondary YouTube account, you can rewatch all these streams. So check that out. It'll be up probably tomorrow morning or so. Peace out.